Good morning, children. We are now all inside home and we are focused to deal our job in online. So, most welcome to our first experiment of physics of class 11th. And we have already completed this portion of measurement, and I think this will be the right time to start with the experiment number 1. And what is that experiment? Now you can see measurement of length. We will be dealing with today experiment number 1, and aim is, what is aim? To find the diameter of cylinder. Today we will deal with cylinder. You can also take a sphere in place of cylinder, no problem. The same procedure. To find the diameter of cylinder given using a vernier calipers. As you know, children, vernier calipers is it visible to you, children? It is vernier calipers. So now this is having two types of scales. One is main scale and another is vernier scale. It is sliding over the main scale. Okay, it is sliding over the main scale, and we call it, you can see, this is sliding. This one is known as, this one you can see, this one is vernier and this one is main scale. This one is main scale and vernier scale is sliding over it. And this vernier scale, as you know, it is named after the scientist Vernier, and we are supposed to measure diameters using these two apertures. These jaws are very important in our measurement. So all of you know, children, that when you are talking of finding the diameter of cylinder, so always remember that we can also measure by using our normal scale, that you might be seeing this one, and this scale is having 1 centimeter 10 small divisions. It means least count is, or minimum distance that can be measured by this scale is 1 by 10 centimeter, that is 1 millimeter. Okay, but it is not sufficient, it is not precise one, and we have to get the value up to 2 places of decimal correct, or the correct value of 2 places of decimal. Say for example, I am giving you, suppose for example 5 centimeter, half is 2.5 centimeter. Okay, half is 2.5 centimeter, then half is 1.25. You can calculate it, but when you are supposed to measure such a 1.25 centimeter, is it possible using this scale? No, it is not possible, because you are having only 1.2 or 1.3, not 1.25. So this happens with our this main scale or normal scale. So that is why for correct value of precise value of a given diameter or given length up to two places, we are supposed to use such type of device. Okay, so as you know, the result of every measurement by any measuring instrument, it includes always some error. If you are observing from left or from right, there will be some parallax error, or from top or from bottom. It should be always right. It should be drawing a right angle, vertically right angle, means just at the same level, same height, so that there will be no parallax error. So you have to avoid such type of parallax error if you are keeping it this side or this side. So you are not supposed to take left or right. Always keep it in front of your eye, and it should be always perpendicular, right? It should draw a right angle to your eye. Okay, so this way you can find out the exact reading. Now what to do? First you will write down theory. You write down what is apparatus required. Now what are the apparatus? Apparatus required will be simply one is vernier calipers, okay, vernier calipers, and the second one is your given cylinder, okay. Sometimes it may be asked to find out the volume of cylinder. It will be a problem. So first of all, we should know what is the diameter of the cylinder. Then we will go for some other calculations. Okay. So next is theory. So when we are talking of theory, so what is that? Basically, we are concerned with the least count of the device that we are using. Here the least count or the resolution of this instrument is, first you have to see whether there is zero error or not. Yes, there is no zero error because they are coinciding, means there is no zero error. First you have to see zero error. If there is no zero error, then you have to see what is the coincidence, vernier coincidence. So you see 9 places of MSD, main scale division, is equal to 10 places of you see this one, 10 places of vernier coincidence, vernier divisions equal to 9 places of, what is that, 9 divisions of main scale. 9 divisions of main scale is coinciding with 10 vernier scale division. So now let us write down. So 10 VSD equal to 9 MSD. Okay, 9 MSD, main scale division. MSD means main scale division, and 10 VSD means 10 vernier scale division. Okay, so what is 1 VSD? So 1 VSD equal to 9 by 10 MSD. So as you know, 1 MSD, main scale division, equal to 1 millimeter. So this will be nothing but this millimeter. Okay, so what is vernier constant? What is vernier constant? Vernier constant or least count, same thing, equal to how much? 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. This is the least count. Least count means through this device we will measure the minimum distance through this device. So that minimum distance is nothing but 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. 1 MSD, you know, that is 1 millimeter, that is 1 by 10 centimeter. Then if it is 1 by 10 centimeter, then minus 1 VSD. 1 VSD means 9 by 10 MSD. Then 9 by 100 centimeter. That is equal to what is that? 100 minus, right? This one is 1 by 10 minus, okay, 10 minus 9, that is 1 by 100. cm or equal to 0.01 fine. So this is your one Vernier constant, or that is least count. So least count is, it is Vernier constant, least count, same thing. So this is equal to 0.01 centimeter. Okay, fine. So now we will go for the measurement or the procedure part. So in our procedure, what to do? First of all, you see procedure. Zero error. Nail. Zero error. What is zero error? Zero error means when you are using the device, first you have to check the zero of Vernier scale must coincide with the zero of the main scale. Then only you will say that it is free from zero error. If the Vernier scale is left of the main scale 0 or right of the main scale 0, then there is some zero error. And if it is right, you have to subtract that one. If it is left, then you have to add that one. So this is all about this error and how to correct the error. So this instrument is free from this zero error. So now we will go for calculation of the diameter. What is our purpose of today's experiment? So now put this cylinder in this way, you can see, and keep it tight. Keep it tight so that there will be no space, right? So it should not be slacked. So now you can see what is the reading. What is the reading? Now zero of Vernier scale, it is important. Zero of Vernier scale. So Vernier scale of the upper portion your Vernier scale, then lower portion it is main scale. So you see what is the coincidence? 1 point exactly, it is 1.2. Yes, this zero of Vernier scale is after 1.2. After 1.2. So this will be in calculation part. You just observe how I am doing this one. First you are getting, this is main scale reading. Main scale reading, MSR. Main scale reading is 1.2 centimeter. 1.2 centimeter. This is your MSR, main scale reading. Then we will go for, because it is after 1.2 but before 1.3. It is after 1.2 and before 1.3. it means it must be between 1.2 and 1.3. Am I right? So that must be added. That must be added for the correct value, for the precise value. So let us now see what is the Vernier coincidence. What is the Vernier coincidence? Now I have to see which 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth one. Yes, fourth Vernier fourth division on the Vernier scale is exactly coinciding with the main scale reading. Okay, so this is why I have to say that fourth one is coinciding. That means, so Vernier constant जो कि that is ever 0.01 we are telling now. So that is equal to 4 into how much? 0.01 equal to 0.04 centimeter. 0.04 centimeter. This is the additional part that we are not considering in our main scale reading. Okay, in our MSR, DCR. So in MSR, what happens? We are getting 1.2. If you are going to 1.3, that will be error because we are going to next value in our MSR, main scale reading. But if you are using DCR, that is BSR, Vernier scale reading, then what happens? Then this will be Vernier constant or least count into 4, because fourth part of this Vernier scale is coinciding with the main scale. That is why you have to multiply 4 into 0.1, that is 0.04. That will be added because you have taken just before the exact value. That is why you have to add this one. So your diameter equal to what is MSR plus VSR. MSR plus VSR equal to 1.2 plus 0.04 equal to 1.24 centimeter. This is only one observation we have taken. You can change by shifting this one. This it's alright, it is symmetrical, but you take different positions. Change your positions. You take, for example, here. You take example just here. So change positions at least three places. You choose different positions of the cylinder and take observations. If it is the same, it's okay, fine. Otherwise, if it is changing, some new values are coming, then there is no problem. You can get different values and get the mean. Add all these observations and divided by the number of observations, you will get the mean value of the diameter. Okay, this way you can find out what is the diameter of the cylinder. So next, suppose for example, I am giving you one thing. You have got the diameter, first one. Suppose you make it D1, then D2, then D3. Suppose 3 results are there. Okay. So accordingly, mean D will be D1 plus D2 plus D3 divided by 3. In this way, you can find out what is mean diameter of the given cylinder. Okay, where is cylinder? Yes, you can find out the diameter of this cylinder. So then comes calculation. This is All about calculation if it is there only. Sometimes aim is changed to find the diameter of the cylinder given using a vernier calipers and to find out its volume. In that case, what happens? After finding the diameter, you have to find out what is radius. Half it will be radius, and this will be your pi r square. Area will be area of cross section will be pi r square. So then from r you have got pi r square you get. Then the length. Then also you can use the length of the cylinder using this one. No problem, because this is very small length. You can also find out using this one. Okay, it is also comfortable. No problem. So again, by using same principle, you can find out the length of the cylinder. So multiply pi r square into L, and this will be your, what is that, volume of the cylinder, if it is asked. Sometimes it is asked in a question that you find the volume of the cylinder. So this is what I have discussed about the practical, and you will follow the systematic procedure how to write and make your record. And first you will write the aim of the experiment, then you write apparatus required, then comes the theory. In theory you write down least count, zero error, etc. Then in procedure you write all this procedure and calculation, and here observation and calculation. First, if calculation is not there, means volume is not asked, only diameter is there, then end your thing there. Then you write down at the end result. Result means diameter is say 1.24 centimeter. Suppose somebody has written in this experiment 1.25 to 1.3 like this, then it means that you have not done the experiment. It means you have not done the experiment, because whenever you are using this, it must be having a number having decimal up to 2 places. It is obviously immediately the teacher will find whether what is the result. If the result is not having 2 places, it means you have not done the thing properly. Suppose even if this one will be 0, coincidence will be 0. Suppose instead of 4 it is 0. Then what will happen? This will be 0. But your answer must be 1.20. It may not be 24, but you have to write 1.20. Means you have done for the second place. You will not leave the answer as 1.2. You always write 1.20 when you are getting coincidence at 0. If you are getting vernier coincidence at 0, no need of getting this one. You can also write this one. But you will never write 1.2, because if you have written 1.2, it means you have simply used this main scale. You have not used this vernier scale. Remember this one. So thank you all, and have a nice day.